G'day everybody and welcome to the Local Footy Podcast, where we find out what's going on in grassroots footy across the great nation of Australia. And lovely to be with you for another week of conversation about what is happening, who's making waves, who's making headlines and who's doing great things. That's what we try and do. And it's all thanks to the team at Premier Data who do a great job for us, giving us all the numbers that matter so we can discuss them here on the Local. And I tell you what, the team at Premier Data were very, very busy on the weekend watching the Cora Lynn Cobras play because Nathan Gardiner decided he'd have a day out sitting in the goal square. 15 snags the champ from the Cobras in their big win on the weekend. And the champ himself has been good enough to join us on the podcast. Nath, welcome.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me on.
15 snags, Nath. Let's get straight to it. That's a pretty good afternoon. Is that all time?
It is all time. 13 was my previous record, so it was good to pick a couple more than that.
So it's not exactly a stranger to big snags, and you talked about 13 before. You kicked 10 or 11 times as well through your time at Cora Lynn, and you've kicked 54 for this season. You're in pretty hot form, mate, and the team's sitting just outside the 4. What's going on?
Yeah, don't know. We're sort of in a little bit of a slump, honestly. We've had a bit of injuries, and as everyone does. But I suppose we're coming good at a good end of the good time of the year. Sorry, so hopefully we can make a decent run for finals.
Now, I've never kicked 15 in a game in my life. Never gone anywhere near it. So it's a very unusual conversation for me to be having. But when do you know that it's going to be your day, Nath? When do you start to feel that, hang on, I'm on one today?
I had 7 at quarter time, so probably quarter time I was thinking it's going to be a good day.
That's about it, I reckon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So after quarter time, did the defending of you change? Did the delivery change? How come we only got 8 in the next 3?
Well, unfortunately, I had 12 by halftime, so kind of quieted down a little bit after that. But as all full forwards would know, the rain started, so I stopped. But it was good to get him early before that rain did come. But yeah, just happy to finish with the bag in the end.
12 at half time, 15 for the game. At any stage, did you think about Darren Sheen's 18-goal club record when you had 12 at half time? Surely that crossed your mind.
Yeah, Terry did come up to me, I think at three-quarter time. I had 13 at three-quarter time, so only popped through 1 in the third. And he said if you kick 5 or 6 here, you could have a record here. But, it didn't go my way. But like I said, I'll take 15 every day of the week.
How long have you been doing this? How long have you been kicking big bags of snags?
I've been a full forward my whole life. Been at Cora Lynn for 7 years now. So before that, I was at Cranbourne under Mark Holt, which you probably know all about. He's the king of the snags. So I had someone pretty good to look up to my time there. And, a little bit of AFL before that. But, probably started kicking my bigger bags when I arrived at Cora Lynn.
So where'd you grow up?
Grew up in Narry, Narry Warren. Played juniors for Beaconsfield and then went to Narry South. And then what I do, I was at Stingrays in the TAC Cup.
Yeah, right.
And then from there went to Frankston, played under Goosey.
Oh yeah.
In the VFL for 6 or 7 years, I think, and then headed back to local.
So this talent sort of doesn't just pop up out of a cereal box one day when you're 25. This is clearly a talent you've had all the way through. Did you have dreams of being an AFL player when you were at the Stingrays? Did you think it was a pipeline opportunity for you?
Yeah, definitely did. That was the dream. But obviously I wasn't good enough to make it in the big leagues, but like I said, I had a fair crack, I reckon, at VFL. And at the end, just realised I probably wasn't good enough. So local was probably me home.
Who would you liken yourself to in the world of modern AFL footy, just as a reference point for our podcast fans? Who would you liken yourself to in terms of style of play?
I'd probably say like a Timmy Membry, I think.
Yeah, right.
Just build, like I'm only 190 centimetres, but about 100 kegs, so I'm not the tallest full forward you'll see out there, but I like to use me body and engage in the contest and stuff. And that's probably, Timmy Member, I reckon, does that really well. But yeah, I'd probably say him.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a good reference point for anyone consuming this content about who you are as a player. And what got you to Cora Lynn? And we've talked about Cora Lynn a fair bit on the podcast this year because you were voted the best jumper in local footy at the end of the last season or the start of this season. And I think it's an absolute cracker, but surely it's not just the jumper that gets you there.
Yeah, it's a good kid, isn't it?
It is good.
Nah, my best mate, one of my best mates, Sean Sparks, is actually the coach. He gave me a buzz, 7 or so years ago after I left VFL and just said, do you want to come down and have a kick? And the rest is history, really.
Well, I went through your history at Cora Lynn. You've played this is your 7th year, 6 years completed. 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You missed the COVID year 2020. Did you just not play or did you go away or what happened there?
What did we do? No, was that the season that got cancelled?
Oh, it would have been the whole season that got cancelled. You're right.
Yeah, that's the one, yep.
Yep. So you've done everything you could do in the last 6 years. You've won 6 leading goal kicker titles. You've had 2 best of fairest along the way as well. And you've just, I think, end of last year maybe, broke the club record for all-time goals. So you're sitting pretty there as a legend of that footy club. How's that sit with you?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be, recognised at the club. It is a great family club. So, mum and dad and my wife and my kids, they get involved. They love the joint. It's good, when I retire, when I'm old and wrinkly and whatever, I'll be able to tell the kids and hopefully they'll be able to have a look and see that I'm not just talking dribble, that I actually did it.
Well,
kick a couple of snags here and there. So
yeah, well, you're coming up on 600. You're only 7 away from 600, I think.
Yeah. Terry mentioned that to me over the weekend. So got Inverloch this week. It's going to be a tough crack. They're flying, so it'd be nice to get it done this week, but if not, hopefully in the next couple.
How old are you, Nath?
31 now, so I'm getting pretty old.
Oh, you're just a boy. You're just a boy in a man's world, mate. You'll be fine. They reckon there's 1,000 left in you. It's only 4 years to go. You can get there, can't you?
Oh, yeah, hopefully. I mean, I do sit deep, so I'm not running as much as the other boys are. So my body's probably in a bit better nick than theirs is after a game. But yeah, hopefully we can get there. That'd be pretty cool.
What do you love about local footy, Nath?
Just playing with your mates. It's not as serious. Obviously, like I said, coming from VFL, it's pretty. You sort of get told what to do, whereas at local, especially like I said, one of my best mates is the coach, so it's pretty cruisy down there. Everyone loves everybody. We're just all there with their mates and just having good fun. So
I like to ask our interviewees this question. Like Thursday night at local footy is a great night. What's it look like at the Cobras? What happens after training?
No, it's good fun. Everyone jumps into the rooms for dinner. It's a good feeding down at the Cobra Dome. There's a lot of volunteers that put a lot of time into the club, so they look after us for a feed. And we've got a few little games and stuff we have, like a Joker Poker, and one of the boys, Steve-O, he does a quiver, Rex's quiver, which is just his fines. That's good fun. So it's a good night after training on a Thursday.
What's on the menu? What do they dish up?
Oh, take your pick. Palmers, schnitties, pasta, spag bowl, whatever you want.
Nice. And who's the biggest character at Cora Lynn?
Biggest character.
Because it's an interesting place. Like, there's a population of about 100 people. It's 15 minutes from Pakenham as a reference point for people that might not understand where it is. A population of about 100 people. It's not a big town.
No, there's pretty much a footy club and about 5 houses, and that's it. It's not the most populated joint, but no, we get good people in, and I reckon probably Lukey Hartley or Augusta Costa were probably the biggest cats at the club.
The biggest cats at the club. Good afternoon to them. Hope they have a great day. And Saturday afternoon on a home game and a big home game. What's the vibe like?
Yeah, it's good. We get a fair few past players come down and have a geeze, and it's just a good place to be. We just got the rooms. It's a funny story, actually. When I first come to the club, Terry showed me the blueprints and said these will be done by the end of the year. And 7 years later, they finally finished them. So, they've just been finished. So nice big rooms there for us to to run around in, and it's a good vibe. Like I said, it's a massive family club. Everyone's getting a bit older now, so there's a few of us that have popped some kids out, and they're all running around and having fun. So it's a good place to be.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's what community sport's all about. When was the last premiership at Cora Lynn?
Oh, I reckon it was a three-peat. Might have been, I think it was 14, 15, 16, I think.
Okay.
Absolutely, we are. I've been chasing one. So, like I said, get a couple of these boys back from injury, and I reckon we could beat anyone. So,
righto. Well, watch out for the Coppers.
This should be a good year to do it.
In the back end of the season. You mentioned Sean Parks before, your mate who's the coach. He's announced that he's leaving at the end of the year. What sort of coach is he? Why is he a good coach? Why would you want to play under him?
He's very smart. He's very clever. He knows the game really well. He's pretty quiet. But no, he's like I said, he's very clever. He knows the ins and outs of the game. So he's heading off. I think he's trying to maybe get a gig at VFL or the Talent League or something a bit higher. So hopefully he can get a gig there somewhere and further his career.
You're not interested in being a coaching full forward, are you?
No, definitely not. No.
Righto, just checking. Hey, give one of your teammates a pump up. Who's the bloke you want to see with the ball in hand, getting just outside the 50, looking to pass the ball to you? Who is it? Who's the number one?
Oh, it's tough. I reckon Nico Pastris gets the footy and he just pumps it in long to me, and that's what I like. So I'd probably say it.
Righto, Nico, well done to him. He's the man. Get him the ball, get out the way. Larry Bird style back in the old days for the Celtics. Hey, just on the 15 on the weekend, the heat map, where were they kicked from? Plot the map for me. Were they all sort of in the corridor? Were they outside? Were they everywhere? Where'd you kick them from?
Oh, there's a few in the square, I'm not going to lie. No, Terry sent me one. I kicked one from the boundary, which was nice, but probably inside 30, 40, most of them were. So
yep. Nice.
Like I said earlier, snakes are snakes, so I'll take them.
Doesn't matter how you get them, mate, as long as you get them through the big sticks, and you've done that plenty of times. Clearly, you mentioned the kids before. How old are the kids?
Millie, my daughter's nearly 4, and Jack's just turned 2.
Righto. And have they got the Cora Lynn jumpers on a Saturday afternoon? Are they wearing them?
They definitely do. Number 18 and Dad on the back. It's good to see.
Fantastic. So what do they think about you playing footy? Now, they're only young kids and they're not sort of writing too many essays about it at school, clearly. But what do they think about Dad suiting up and getting a bit sweaty and muddy on a Saturday afternoon?
Oh, to be honest, I think my daughter's only comes to the footy so she can play in the playground. But no, it's good. Every time I leave the house, she always tells me how many I have to kick, and I think she's got some sort of idea what I do, but I'm going to have to fill her in when she's a bit older.
Yeah, well, there'll be plenty to talk about, plenty of reminders around the walls of the Cora Lynn Footy Club, I reckon, when she gets a bit older to be able to understand it. And how long will you play for, mate? Do you have plans of getting to the 1,000? Is that the sort of the goal at the moment?
Yeah, I think so. Like you said, I haven't done everything, but I've kicked 100, and I've probably the only thing I haven't got really is a flag and that 1,000 mark. So flag's obviously the ultimate. That's what we're all playing for, and I don't know. As long as the body holds up, I'll keep running around trying to get a kick, but. Yeah, 1,000's nearly there, so that'd be, like I said, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Maybe 1,000 on a flag in the same year. Maybe that's the way we can do it. Or 1,000 in the grand final when you win the flag. That might be the way to do it.
That'd be the cherry on top with it.
That'd be a nice way to sign off. You mentioned it's local footy. It's not too serious. There's other parts of your life. You got your kids, and I imagine you got a job as well at the moment. What are you doing for work to keep you busy through the week?
Yeah, just run my own business, just a chippy.
Yep.
Couple of apprentices, and just trying to pay the bills. So that goes well.
Yeah. So you got to be mindful. Injuries cause a bit of problem with that sort of line of work. So do you get a bit stressed about what injury might do for your business?
Yeah. To be honest, touch wood, I've been pretty lucky with injury. Haven't had too many over any time. So it is what it is. So part and parcel. If I'm playing footy, there's a chance that I could get injured, but there's a chance that I don't. So it is what it is.
Yeah, just play the moment in front of you is probably the best way to approach it. And your biggest highlight of your career so far, Nath, tell us about the best moment you've had in your time in footy.
Oh, probably kicking the 3 tons, I reckon.
In the last 3 years.
No, that was pretty cool. Kicking the first one was probably the best one because I hadn't done it before and it was just a good feeling. And I'd probably say those 3 is probably it.
And what sort of celebrator are you? After a big snag or a big bag of goals, are you a finger in the air sort of guy? You are an arms out aeroplane guy? How do you celebrate when you kick the big bags?
Oh, whatever's there, whatever I'm feeling. I don't know, whatever. I wasn't going too nuts on the weekend. Trying to keep it a bit quiet. Didn't want to look like a bit of a knob, but whatever it is. I'm just happy that they're going through.
No, well, I'm sure everyone at Cora Lynn's very, very happy to have you in the goal square doing great things for them, mate. On a footy trip scene, are you a footy tripper?
Oh, I was, but like I said, the wife, after popping the kids out, she'd rather me be home, I think. So I do ask the question, but it's usually a no.
Right, okay. That's good, strong feedback from the bride. That's okay. That's normally what happens in this phase of your life. And if you were to be on a footy trip back in the old days, who is the bloke that you'd least like to room again with?
Oh, yeah, it'd be Gus Costa, I think.
So you didn't even pause then?
No, it's a pretty straightforward answer.
Right, well, I cop that. That's, again, strong and direct feedback about who you don't want to room with on a footy trip. Mate, you're doing awesome things for Cora Lynn. They've got the best jumper in footy. You've got your sights on another 100 this year and hopefully a flag as well around the corner for the Cobras there at the Cobra Dome. We wish you the best of luck. Well done on your 15 on the weekend. Thanks for being on the podcast today.
No, easy, Harf. Beautiful. Thanks for having me. Love your work.
Good on you. Nathan Gardiner with us from the Cora Lynn Cobras. 15 on the weekend, 53 for the year. Coming up on 600. Another 100 in the offing if they can get through to the finals, you reckon. We'll be watching the progress of the Cobras all year long. That's it for the podcast this week. Great to have you company. Thanks to Nate. Thanks to everyone behind the scenes. We'll be back to do it all again next week.